Hey guys and gals, hope everyone is doing well today. Wanted to do a quick video, came in here and sat down with Mr. Hankins this afternoon, and we wanted to do another topic of discussion, stick vacs.
Yes.
But today's video is sponsored by Panera Unlimited Coffee.
Yes.
Not really,
No.
I'm just picking. It is actually cold, but it is a good deal. Instead of spending $3 or $4 at Starbucks, you can do an unlimited package for $8.99. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, $8.99. I got the first 6 months for free.
Is it a subscription or something?
American Express. Yeah, it is a subscription.
So I'll have to learn.
6 months, check this out. 6 months, if you have any Amex card, 6 months free, and sign up. Unlimited coffee as many times as you want
I'll
during the
have
day.
to check. I'm a platinum card holder.
But it is cold. So, anyway.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm good. It's been a long day. We're going about 6 o'clock. It's been a busy day.
I understand he's had a lot of service the last couple of days, which is good, but it can be bad because it backs up the service area as well. So a lot of people bringing their machines in to get serviced and cleaned and
It's that time of year.
ready for spring cleaning. So
Time of year. Either upgrading, servicing, but it's that time of year. Now through the end of April into May, everything's wide open. Yeah.
cleaning is the same way. I've got customers that are calling, wanting appointments, and I got 2 employees on vacation starting tomorrow, so fun. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. For those that are watching and have not subscribed, please do. We try to put out as much content as possible. I thoroughly enjoy these chats that we have.
Yes.
I hope that, I mean, you've learned some stuff from me, and
I have.
I've learned some stuff from you, and I hope that you guys are learning some stuff as well.
Yeah.
But today, back years and years ago, there was no such thing as a cordless, stickless, bagless vacuum cleaner. I mean, that was not even thought of.
No.
Just like technology amazes me. When I was coming through school and
Yeah,
the
these
first
guys.
Mac came out. Yeah. What year was that?
So the Bigelow Carpet Company, I've been told this was from the 40s.
Oh, wow.
This is actual wood. You know, still rolls, the old sweeper technology, and this was the stick vacuum of the day then.
2 dustbins and 1 center roller.
Exactly.
And then this came along. I actually acquired this from my neighbor and I gave it to Cory because I had no use for it. Electrified brush, basically an electrified version of that with the dump container on the front.
Yep.
This is a General Electric power brush vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
As far as I know, it still runs. It had a little
It
foam
does.
filter in it. And this was probably 1960s, early 1970s.
Yep. 60s, 70s, that's what I was told because I did put some feelers out just so if anybody asked,
Yeah.
they would know. But that was the improvement from that. And then they went from that to, you know, the plug-in style, cheap little stick vacuums, which are just great for little bare floor quick
You
cleanups.
can buy this at
Anywhere and
Walmart
everywhere. Walmart, we keep them for cheapies.
like half a pound.
It's a half a pound, and I think these are like 20, 30 bucks, something like that. Very inexpensive.
Straight suction.
Straight suction.
It's like a dirt devil with oh my God. I'm
Dust
showing
buster?
that. A dust buster from the 80s.
Yep.
With the head.
And you know, this was a modern thing that you'll come off, and there you go. So they went from push electric to putting a vacuum on them. And then today, everybody has and wants the convenience of these battery lithium ion stick vacuums.
What's the, and I know I've told my viewers this many times, I am a bagged person. My mind was changed when I acquired, and I started to bring it this afternoon. I acquired a Triflex, the high-end one. This is the entry level. And I got it at a steal at a big box store. Somebody returned it. They didn't even carry them in the store. Somebody returned it to BB&B.
Yep.
And the brush roll was jammed. And so we got that fixed. And literally, this has been my go-to vac for the last month and a half, 2 months.
Grab it all the time.
Yeah.
Yep. You grab them all the time.
It's funny because I got this in the closet right next to the C3 Brilliant.
Yep. We use this one. This is the home care version, and I'm going to tell you, we vacuum this showroom, gosh, 6-7 times a day, and this is our go-to for the quickies. And then we get out the big guy at the end of the day, every day, to deep clean everything. But these are phenomenal machines, and again, it's about convenience. Everybody wants something quick, easy, and the thing that we deal with a lot is some people think that these are the go-to primary 100% vacuum. It is not the case. If you're thinking that this is going to clean a 2,000, 3,000 square foot home and keep it clean, for one, this thing will last you all of about maybe 1.5 to 2 years. Mm-hmm. We see that a lot with the Shark brands and the Dysons and the Bissells, mass advertising, again, advertising issues. And they come in, not even 1 year old. The battery's burnt, it's clogged up, filter's never been serviced, and we ask customers, are you using this as the primary home vacuuming? And some of them say yes.
Wow.
So if you're doing that, especially if you've got carpets, these, as well as these clean, they just don't dig it all the way out. Out of all the brands, when we measure them on our airflow meter, check some of the other videos and you'll know we're talking about suction and airflow. Out of Simplicity, Bissell, Dysons, Sharks, they all have relatively good airflow. The Triflex, in our opinion, has always been the best because of the way this head controls with the computer, and you know how it revs up and slows down. And I don't want y'all to think that this is an ad for Miele. It's absolutely not. It's stick vacuums in general. That one's phenomenal. And then the Simplicity, this is the S65. We like these for a good middle of the road unit. That machine is $5.99. Not everybody can spend $5.99 on a secondary vacuum.
I think mine was
yours is $7.99.
I had 2 batteries and 2 chargers and
yep. This is a good middle of the road unit. This is their standard model at $2.99. Easy to change the batteries. You can have multiple batteries. You can take this all apart and wash and clean it. But again, is this a primary vacuum? No, it's not.
These are for the people that are vacuuming a couple of times a day.
Yep.
Grab it, go. Busy moms,
Mm-hmm.
Kids that need to do a quick pickup in their bedroom, whatever.
I
still use the C3 on the weekends and a filter cleaner.
I've had many customers that buy these with little kids at home. They want something quick, clean the high chair stuff, and they've even asked me, as long as you're not water, yes, because you could take this as little food and stuff, you could wash it. So these have been a really popular unit.
Dumb question. Is that dishwasher safe?
No. We've not had
Thought
that.
I'd ask.
We've not had that yet. But you take it all apart. You
Yeah.
take this, and then this will come out and clean it.
That's what I like about that one too.
So the Triflex comes apart. You can clean it. Has that lifetime hygiene filter. Run times on stick vacuums though are kind of the sour point. Miele, 60, 90 minutes depending on what speed you have it on.
Right. Low speed, you're looking at 60 minutes.
Exactly.
I typically use mine on speed 2 or 3.
Correct. When I grab it, it's out of habit. I go all the way to maximum.
Mm-hmm.
I use it. I can do the whole showroom, go into the offices and the back storage area, and if it's been 100% charged, I can go the whole thing. But if it's not, it'll die on me. But if I do it on low, I can keep cleaning for days.
Yep.
The same thing with like the big Dysons. I think the V10s, V18s, whatever they're up to these days, they're 28, 30, 40, 60 minutes. That's all the narrative as to what speed it's on.
Right.
But we see that a lot. Customers say, well, it's just not lasting. Well, are you using it at the primary vacuum? Has the filters and everything been cleaned? And it also depends on how thick the carpet is, because the motor's having to kick up higher. Yep. Budget machines are going to be like the Bissells, Shark, stuff like that. I think this bolt is $49. And it's a little dust buster as well. They're a good little unit, a year warranty.
What's your opinion of
apples to oranges? Apples to oranges. It's about build quality, and it's just build quality on these. This is a throwaway machine. There is no battery that can be replaced on this. They don't make batteries for them. So essentially, when that battery's gone, it's done. Its end of life is over. You throw it away.
Landfill it goes.
And landfill it goes. The Triflex, the S65s, they have replaceable batteries.
So is that one.
Yes. And that's another thing too. You have to look at when you're buying stick vacuums, longevity, because these stick vacuums are not cheap.
Yeah, I mean $7.99 for
a stick vacuum. That's a lot of money.
Honestly, that was the reason why when he first showed this to me 2 years ago.
You laughed at me.
I did.
You did.
I did. I laughed at it.
You did.
Because I was like, who in the world is going to spend $7.99 for a stick vac that probably is not going to pick up? But again, I've been proven wrong. I do love this.
And I know you mentioned at the start of this video when we started talking about stick vacs about bags versus bagless. Of course, bags with the new systems are always the way to go. These little guys, they're the in-between machine. So you take it outside, and just like the Mila, for example, it's sealed. Take it right outside, open it, dump it.
Go outside. Don't do it in your kitchen.
Don't do it in your kitchen. We've actually used a special test dust in one of these, and we tested it with a black light. We dumped it in a kitchen, and we wanted to see exactly where all the particles landed. It landed every surface. So that's what's happening if you're emptying your bagless vacuum in your kitchen. For one, get rid of the thing. Second off, take it outside. Yeah.
Sorry. Grandfather clock.
Yes. It's 6 o'clock. It's been a long day. But, the sticks overall, they're all for convenience. And I can tell you the trend with the floor care industry is all stick vacuums, all batteries. Robots have actually went down.
So that was a question. Somebody asked that the other day on one of the comments on one of the videos about robot vacuums. I'm not a fan, and maybe we'll do a separate video on this. I've never personally done any kind of airflow or anything like that on these because honestly, it's just a round disc flying around the floor. My mom got one for Christmas 2 years ago, and I think she used it a handful of times.
The best analogy with these sweepers, rubbing it back and forth, except they've put it in a round disc on a battery. We work on all the robots, and the suction motors and most of them tiny. Remember the old tower PCs back in the day? They had that big square cooling fan in the back of them.
That's all it is.
Just a tiny version. That's it.
Yeah, so it's all about convenience. I mean, if you live in a reasonably sized house, again, like Cory just said, don't purchase this with the intent that it's going to be your primary vacuum. I still take the other vacuum to clean the filter off of this one.
Correct.
Or use a shop vac, whatever you got. I've got both.
And in our trainings with Mila Germany, when these were coming out, they would always say, make sure the customer uses their Mila vacuum to keep the dust and everything clean out of it. Yeah.
And that's with anything, and that's what I've preached ever since we started these videos, is whatever you invest in, take care of it.
Correct.
Have it serviced. Whether you do it, and you can do it, or you have a professional do it. Most people prefer somebody do it for them. They don't want to dig into these things and tear them apart, but just take care of them. So anyway, what I was going back to was if you're in a New York apartment, this is all you're going to need. I 3 years ago, I went to the city on a trip for Christmas with a bunch of friends, and I found it very fascinating to walk into the Dyson store.
Yes.
And that's all they were pushing were
the
sticks.
And it's going to be demographical and location.
Right.
And like in the Midwest, no, you got the big ranches with carpets for days.
4,000 square foot house in Texas.
Exactly. So the stick vacuum market is actually lower in those areas. It is huge in the metropolitan and the big cities because you have small apartments. They don't have a lot of space. So they want something small. And if you have 800 square foot apartment, okay, it's going to work. Now, if you've got dogs, it may not.
Yeah. And easy to charge on all these machines. I keep one battery on the charger when one's in the machine. Same with this one. Does this one come with the two batteries?
Yes, the standard does not, the premium does, but essentially two batteries are charging at the same time. That one, it just plugs in the back, and then of course that one's the plug-in model. Yeah. So there's lots of options out there when it comes to stick vacuums. You can, just Google stick vacuums. You're going to see brands that I don't even know how to pronounce that are made on Amazon, the Chinese stuff. And we see all walks with them. And can you repair any of those? No. Pretty much you use them, throw it away, and buy another one. That's just the way those brands are. When you buy quality brands, Miele, some of the highest end Dysons, the newest ones, they do have some parts now for them.
You talking about the laser lights?
That one, no, there's nothing yet.
Really?
Nothing yet.
Somebody posted a video about the other night. The cool, it's a gimmick. I mean,
So
it is kind of neat to see the green light on the floor, but
it does illuminate, same as like with Ricar's full-size R25 series. The LED lights positioned low on a bare flooring will illuminate the dust and the pet dander and all of that stuff. So yes, it works, but no, it don't work yet.
yeah.
But kind of a spoiler alert in time, we're probably about 6 months out, but we learned today that SIBO is launching a new stick vacuum. So be sure and stay tuned to us for that.
He said SIBO is
Yes.
releasing a new vacuum.
Yes.
Stick vac.
Stick vac, it is a battery. And
Will that be at the VDTA?
I haven't been told.
For those who don't know, the VDTA is the
Vacuum Dealers Trade Association. It's basically the floor care industry in general. We have one trade show a year. And it is knowledge-based. It is all of our vendors and manufacturers, Dyson, SIBO, Miele, every floor care manufacturer, janitorial supplier, everybody is there. And we have meetings of minds. We have the opening keynotes are basically of the leaders of the industry, and exactly. I have the privilege of being asked this year to be on a couple of the floor care panels this year. So I'm looking forward to it this year.
Yeah, we didn't have it last year. I've never been, so I get to go this year, so I'm excited. There'll be a lot of content.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTubers actually go and record a lot of stuff with the new machines.
Correct.
So you guys will be seeing some of that. That is in April.
It is the middle of April, but that's the quick, it's, our convention for the whole floor care industry. And I don't know if that one will be there.
We'll keep
We
you
do
posted.
have non-stick, some more new products coming from them as well. So,
Very good. Well, I hope you guys learned something today.
yeah.
All about convenience, and again, it depends on your home, your
Correct.
office, your needs. Don't let somebody try to sell you something that, and I have seen that, especially the last couple of months, with people commenting on the Rainbow videos and even opening up the Marketplace app on Facebook and seeing
Correct.
all of these machines up for sale now. People were pressured into buying a machine, and it not just Rainbow, I mean any machine. So just make sure that when you go to purchase one, you think of longevity,
Correct.
your needs,
Serviceability.
yes, and serviceability. I mean, it really, we're lucky here because Cory can service pretty much any machine on the market.
Any brand.
But there are some locations where you may not even be close to a vacuum shop. So I would scope out, before you purchase, scope out an authorized service center if and when you need something done on any type of machine that you have.
Anytime. And this is another thing too with the floor care industry. The independent vacuum stores, showrooms are not alike. We have set ourselves apart in the floor care industry. We have an amazing showroom that's one of a kind. We service and repair every brand of vacuum cleaner made today, and we are a warranty and service station for every brand except for Shark. And that is because they do everything in-house, and most of the time they don't make parts for it.
Right.
But we can work and service on all of them. But in your area, if there is a showroom or a clean home store or a vacuum store, they may be very limited on knowledge. So if you ever had a question and you've seen this video, call us. We ship daily. We repair daily.
What is your phone number?
336-885-8340, and we are on all social media at Triad Clean Home, TRIAD Clean Home, and you can find us from TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all of them. And reach out to us. We can get you a label, send it to us, we'll get it repaired and send it back to you. We do it all day, every day.
Happy to help you. And also, if you do have a vacuum store or service center near you, support those businesses.
Absolutely.
Don't go on Amazon and eBay and buy parts when you can. Help support a local business. That's
Correct.
very important. We become a click, phone, iPhone, let's
Correct.
order and it's shipped to your house.
Yep.
These guys work hard for what they do, and
Yep.
we really need to support them. So.
Yes. You know, it's very easy and convenient for us to click
Yeah.
and have it delivered in 2 days. We being in business 51 years this year, we have a huge client base. They value what we do, and we have customers that would just specifically, if they're in the area and they need bags, or you know they're getting their vacuum serviced, we go out of our way to make sure either A, go out and grab a coffee, we'll service your vacuum and come back and pick it up. So yes, if you have a center in your area, reach out to them, support local business instead of clicking online, because if you buy it online, you may not be able to get it serviced.
Thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe, and share this video with like-minded folks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.